Hi guys and dolls, YouTube land, that's Arsenal coming at you. What it is I want to try and tell a true story, but I don't know how to tell it. And the reason why I want to tell it is because somebody said something to me on Messenger, and it sort of hit home, as in that I want to explain that people go, oh, but as in, like, I don't know, I wouldn't say people, I said one person in particular says, oh, but you're in a box bedroom, you're you're this and you're that. I want to tell the story, and I'm wanting to try and tell it as honest as possible, but the thing is, I don't know how to tell it, because I don't want people to start then judging me, as in for either a mistake that possibly either I made, or possibly a mistake that I didn't realise that I'd made. And I don't want to go into details about why I was removed from a family home. I don't want to get into that, because people go, but why? It just happened the way it did, for whatever reason, and I still to this day don't know why, how, or what. And the way it goes is that while I was with my ex-partner, one day in particular I was removed from the family home. And the reason why that happened is because my ex had phoned social and put an allegation in, and when they came out, or when they were sitting in my family home, there was two of them sat in the living room, and I didn't know what to say or what to do at the time, and they said, we're sorry, but you have to basically go. And this is how I ended up the way I am. Back in 2015, I come back to my mother's home, or round to my mother's, because I had nowhere to go that night. And my mum was a bit irate because she didn't know the story, she didn't know what had happened. She was angry at me because he obviously coming round and upsetting whatever she had at the time going on. And she still took me back in. And the reason why that I don't go out as much as I used to, because i.e. my dad passed away. Me and my dad were together, as in most days doing cars or whatever, which I enjoyed a lot. And Dad's not here anymore, but that's not the thing that I want to explain. I want to talk about somebody who's then turned around and said, oh, but you're in your mum's box bedroom. The reason is that I ended up in 2015, I isolated myself. The reason why I isolated myself was because I was frightened, I was terrified to go out of the home. And the reason why that was is because I was getting accused of all sorts by my ex partner, and I went, well, if I'm indoors or whatever else, because I didn't have my friends which I had when I was at school or whatever I was at high school. I was very much a loner because I didn't like football, wasn't interested in football whatsoever, more interested in cars, and up here in Scotland, or where I am, is all football related, because you get the Glasgow and the Celtic Rangers, right? But the thing is, I isolated myself for so long that I don't know how to get out that rot anymore. And it's not because I don't want to go out. I'm trying my hardest to put my life back together again. And single life, I just feel I find hard. And then because obviously the leg as well, which I've shown many times as in the past, as in that what happens is when I put the leg on or whatever else, and maybe say for instance I start moving around or whatever, as in I start moving around, eventually, because I'm putting pressure onto the prosthetic leg, as in pushing down, and there's a bolt as in the soffit. There's actually a bolt in the soffit at the bottom of the soffit to fix the as in the next part of it onto the steel tube. It starts, as in if you keep walking about in it, it starts hurting and it gets excruciating pain, and that's why I don't go out for long periods of time, because obviously it hurts and it's actually excruciating pain. It's like a mighty pain, as if somebody has put a dagger right through your joint, as in where it joins, because I'm below the knee. And I want to put it to bed, as in about this person who's turned around and said, oh, but you're in a box bedroom, go and play with your phones, blah blah blah. I don't like the fact of that. If you don't want to be my friend or hang me as in associate with me, don't associate with me. Don't even follow me. Don't even like my stuff. Stay away from me. Because I don't like that. That is you judging me. And I don't judge anybody. I don't judge anybody's predicament or situation. If I want to be as in talk to somebody, I will talk to that person, but I will not stab somebody in the back, because that is wrong. In my eyes, that is wrong. And that carry on as in turning and said what you said, that was hurtful. That was actually hurtful the other day. And I didn't like as in to see that other person, and it puts me in a awkward predicament, as in between you and your partner. That put me in an awful predicament, and it's hard for me to understand as in friendship and relationship, because it was never one of my strong point. And I'm sorry that if that's wrong in your eyes, but don't ever look at my situation and start judging my situation that you know more than what you do, because you don't know the situation. And this is why I'm telling the story, or part of the story, because I don't want judged by others for my past mistakes. I've made past mistakes and I'm not proud of the mistakes that I made. But it's hard as in with it, because you've been on the borderline autism spectrum disorder, and living with that day to day is a lot for somebody to understand that and comprehend it without being judged, without being looked upon as in like a piece of dirt you just trod on. Because that's how I actually felt. Was like a piece of dirt you just trod on, and then you had the cheek to then you had the cheek to thing me, then you had the cheek to ring me. What were you gonna do? Start shouting and bawling because I pointed out something? I pointed out the truth. It was to help you. It was to help you in your relationship. Not to sit there and gloat about it. I didn't think it was funny, but I was put in an awkward position, an awkward situation that I didn't feel comfortable with, and that's why I told you. But I didn't expect you to go back and have a go at your partner. You could have done it totally different. And I'm sorry for this video, guys. Thanks very much for your time. Thanks. Bye.